Who remembers this outrage a couple of months ago between Blackburn and Ipswich? Blackburn 1-0 up, Ipswich down to 10 men, a game that was rained off in the 75th minute and was ordered to be replayed in full. Blackburn claimed it was unfair, saying that they had essentially won the game. But yesterday in the replay, Ipswich showed Blackburn why a game isn't finished until full time. That's the most Michael Owen thing I've ever said, Jesus Christ. You know what I mean. But yesterday, in the replay of that very controversial game, Blackburn took the lead before Ipswich equalised in the 94th minute. You couldn't write it. But this just goes to show that cancelled games shouldn't be awarded points. Just because you were leading in a game that got abandoned late, it doesn't mean that you were going to win that game. Now, do I believe that the game should have been replayed in full? No. Personally, I don't believe that was the right way to go. What I would have liked to have seen is a game just replayed from the minute it was abandoned in with the same circumstances. So Ipswich down to 10 men, etc. But I can appreciate that opens up an entire different can of worms, because you do have to think about the fans there. Are you going to play the last 15 minutes behind closed doors? Well, then that sets a very clear home advantage, because no away fan is going to make the trip down for 15 minutes of football the other side of the country midweek. So the easiest thing to do is to just scrap what's ever happened and replay the game in full. Yeah, it might not be the fairest method, but I can appreciate that logistically it makes the most sense. So I get it's going to be unfair to Blackburn, but at the end of the day, because it was at home for them, it's their own doing. I know their owners suck, but my god, invest in that pitch. It is such a common occurrence for Ewood Park to waterlog. I'm a Pompey fan. We had a game here postponed last year for the exact same reason, and I don't want to hear people say, oh, it waterlogs all the time because it's right next to a river. There are so many stadiums in English football that are right next to rivers that don't have the same problems. Craven Cottage, right on the bank of the Thames. The City Ground, right on the banks of the River Trent. You've got Old Trafford and Olympic Stadium surrounded by canals. In fact, Bramley Moor, Everton Stadium, is in the ocean. They don't have the same problems. Venkies, your chicken bashers, sort the bloody pitch out, because it's affecting everyone else at this point. But guys, let me know in the comments, what are your thoughts on this situation?